Welcome to the concluding part of Dr. Paul's teachings on We Are Spirits and Not Just Bodies. Dr. Paul has shown that we are not merely physical beings, but also spiritual ones. If you haven't watched the previous teachings, I encourage you to take the time to do so. This will help you follow his guidance better, as he is leading us toward a state of physical and spiritual health and wholeness where we can take control of our well-being. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the conclusion of his teaching.
I believe with these two experiences in human life, or you can agree with me that these two experiences clearly prove that men are not just the physical body. Because in these two experiences, you could see that man, the nature of man was, divided. You could see the body lying helpless. You can see that the spirit of man is floating, though invisible, but it feels, it could see, it could hear. And we can see that from the report given to that by the same person who was supposedly dead. Okay? So it's obvious that that separated part of man that was not seen, especially in the out-of-body experience, that separated invisible part of man that was not seen, who hear everything, who feel everything, who understand what was going on, and it reported it. So, and then we also could see an invisible connection between the body on the table and that invisible being hanging in the air that reported this whole matter. So, and that is the soul that connects the two. So, this happened with a dream, and this is also happening with the out-of-body experience. So it's obvious. These two evidence is enough to prove that man is a spirit being and not just a physical body, but a spirit being that is beyond what is currently known by science. The knowledge of man is beyond what is currently studied and known by science. So, and that will take us to spiritual books, because we can't find this knowledge, we can't find this understanding with science. Then we need to look into books that will give us deeper understanding, that will give us a deeper meaning into spirituality, into the knowledge of spirits. Okay, the knowledge of the spiritual realm, the knowledge of spiritual activities. And it's very important, because the more we understand, the deeper we understand the human being, the complete human being, the more we will understand how to explore the other avenues of good health. We'll be able to explore the other opportunities to be healthy and to live longer. Because if we only know what science knows, and we only know the mind and know the body and know the activities of the body, that is not enough to sustain the health and the wellness of man. So we need more than that. And that leads us into the spiritual books. And as we go ahead, in my next teaching, I want to let you know why we will be picking a particular spiritual book and not the other. Okay? We want a spiritual book that will give us an in-depth knowledge into health and wellness, an in-depth knowledge of healing and spirituality, and that will form the basis on which we are going to pick a spiritual book that will guide us in our journey. All right? So I want you to follow me, and I know you will love this experience. Thank you for being there.
That was a lovely and life-transforming teaching. I now believe and am convinced that we are spirits and not just physical bodies alone. And I cannot wait to learn more about spiritual healing and how that will transform my life and that of my family. I cannot wait to know and follow the teachings of the spiritual book that explains deeper truths that science cannot explain or know. Don't miss the next teaching, which is the spiritual book that unravels or reveals the hidden healing power of the human being. The spiritual book that unravels or reveals the hidden healing power of the human being. Please don't miss it. Click the like button and follow Dr. Paul.